This morning we have another familiar face. For those of you who worship with us, especially at 9:30, you know Brianna Jarrett. Brianna has been such a blessing to our church family with her talent in leading worship. One of these days when Jeff decides to call it quits, we'll have Brianna for the rest of her time. And we're excited to have her and Fred and her whole family a part of our faith family. Brianna is, she is a mind. She is a high-powered lawyer up in Baltimore who has a great practice up there, and so I know what she'll bring today will certainly be well thought out and probably even ready for the courtroom and litigation. But this morning, I'm excited to introduce to you and for our devotion, Miss Brianna Jarrett.
I'm Brianna, and I picked the theme of joy. My favorite verse on joy is John 16:22. Now is your time of grief, but I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. So the verse means so much to me because it is a reminder that grief and sadness and despair are temporary, and joy is permanent. Even though we will experience times in our lives when we don't have joy, the permanence of joy will be returned to us one day for those of us who believe in the Lord and who belong to the Lord. I see in others' lives confusing joy with happiness, which I feel is a more temporary state of being. So I see a lot of people chasing happiness, even though happiness is temporary. And I don't think there's anything wrong with pursuing happiness, as long as it's not our end goal. I think happiness, like sadness and like anger and despair, is going to come and go, but joy is what we have in the Lord and who we are in Him, our identity in Him. And that's something that is much more permanent and stable and solid than happiness. I think a lot of people, myself included, either at this moment in time or have recently, because of the way things are right now, have experienced a lack of joy. So I think it is important to remember, for those of us who belong to Christ and who believe in Him, joy will be returned to us. So even if we are currently at this moment in a state of sadness or discouragement, for those of us who belong to the Lord, we will be with Him again, and all of these other things are so temporary. So when I was first presented with this theme, I thought maybe this isn't a great one for me, but joy is a gift from God, and John 16:22 is a reminder that even if you are not experiencing joy now in your life, it's coming. Nothing that we're experiencing now is going to last forever, no matter what it is. Joy will be returned, and it will be returned permanently to us.